What's going on, everybody? It's Blandon here from WealthHQ, and today we're going to explore 3 reasons why buying old houses is a smart choice if you're a first home buyer in New Zealand. Today we're going to explore 3 reasons why buying an older house is a smart choice for first home buyers in New Zealand. And remember, if you find value in this video, don't forget to smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm. So the first reason, more space for less. One of the major advantages of buying an old house is that you will get more floor area for less cost. Now, instead of settling on a new terrace home, you could potentially consider a older house that is in the same area, and you'll have more floor space that you can roll around on, you can do more renovations, you can do all sorts of stuff, whatever you want. This is quite apparent even close to my neighborhood. A 3-bedroom terrace might go for $1 million at the moment, whereas you could buy a cross-lease property that is standalone for the same price and you might get a 4-bedroom. Now, just because it's cross-lease doesn't mean it's worse, because if you look at a terrace house, they are sort of stuck together anyway. With a cross-lease, there's potential in the unitary plan for you to freehold that title, which will give you more value in the future as well. Not to mention, you probably get a larger backyard so your kids can run around if you're thinking about family. And the other thing that I love about old houses is that you can give your own spin to it in terms of what you want inside to look like, and you can go for that renovation job. This is going to give you better value for your money. This leads us to the second reason of buying older houses, because you can customize the house to your taste. When buying an old house, an obvious benefit is that you can customize the house to the way you want. You can go for the latest color in kitchen bench top, you can go for updated laminated floorboards, change the way the fixtures and the wardrobes are laid out. So if you end up buying a larger box, you can really do whatever you want and make it really modern and fit the way you see your house. Now, one of the big reasons why people don't want an old house is that they're too busy and they're worried about having to renovate and manage that project. I always advise my client to not to worry, because you can get a project manager for a few $1,000s that will handle all of that stress for you. They will organize all the tradies, all the architects, builders. They will do everything for you for that project management cost. You just tell them what your vision is and what you're expecting. They will come back with the drawings and you can say, this is what you want. You can even choose the materials. I've personally done that for a couple of properties, not just my own home, but also investment properties, which if you want to listen to more and see some of the visuals of what a project manager can do for you, check out our Leverage Addict podcast, where Sally talks about how she takes old houses and turn them into brand new ones. You will see some of the magic you can conjure with a good renovation. And thirdly, adding value and building instant equity. By far, this is my favorite one. When you buy an old house, you have the opportunity to add value and build equity instantly. Always remember, your first home is never going to be your last. At some point, you're going to look to upgrade, and when you want to upgrade, you want to have as much equity as possible. You want to sell your property for the highest value so that you have a lump sum that will go into the next property. Just to give an example, if you buy a 900k property and it's worth $1 million because it's under market value, just to give you an example, in this current market, a property might have a bank valuation of 1.2 million. You could buy it for 900,000 because it's in an old state and you'll need to spend about 80 to 100,000 for renovations. But by adding that value, you instantly have a property that's worth like 1.25 to 1.3, because 1.2 will be the average or the median price for those properties. And now that it's fully renovated, you decked out the landscape, you've done up the kitchen and the bathroom and the bedrooms, it will sell above the average price. So this is what I mean by instant equity, and it's something that we see quite often. So you can work with a mortgage advisor to ask them, hey, what are the bank valuation at for this particular property? They will tell you that, and then you'll know whether or not you're buying that property under market value. If you want to learn more about that, I think the episode with Sally, again, that I mentioned before in Leverage Addict podcast, she talks a lot about properties under 300, 400k market value, and that is a great way for you to build equity. The other advantage is that if you are building 150 to 200,000 of equity, you could ask the bank for a quick top up just to reward yourself and buy a nice car with the equity gain. That's exactly what I've done with my first property. I basically bought it at 80% lending, had some left over to do renovations. It revalued up, and with my first 50k that I could top up from the bank, I bought a car, and that was something that I use as a reward for myself, and it really motivated me to do more property adventures. So there you have it, folks. Those are the 3 compelling reasons why you would consider buying an old property opposed to a brand new terrace home. You can take advantage of having more space, you can customize it to the way you want, you have an opportunity to buy under value and build instant equity, which you can use to buy other properties or just reward yourself because you did a great job. If you have found value in this video, don't forget to smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, and I'll see you guys again in the next video.